guys, it's Tina, and I'm going to do the end of the year book tag. As you notice, I'm filming in a different location. If you've been around, well, I don't know. I don't think I've really talked about this all much. I think I talked about it a little bit like in my first couple of videos, but I think I talked about it a lot. My husband and I bought a house that's pretty much a fixer-upper. So we've been working on it for the last 2 years to fix it up and make it a nice home. When I first started my channel, I was in a corner of our living room because a lot of our square footage wasn't usable because it wasn't done. And then we made a whole huge section of our house usable, and then I moved that stuff into a different area of the house. So then, I was filming there. Then we've gotten my office set up because I have started a new job that I do for my house. I still do my old job, but I'm doing this job too. And so now I'm going to film in my office area because it's a little more comfortable to film in instead of filming basically on my dining room table in front of my china hutch where some of my books are. Eventually we'll have this area back here probably be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, but for right now, this is what I have. End of year book tag. First question, are there any books you started this year and you need to get finished? And the answer is no. When I start a book, I either DNF it and put it down until I feel like reading it again, or I DNF it permanently, or I continue reading it. Like The Neverending Story. I started to read it a couple of months ago and just decided that I wasn't in the mood to read something that I've already read, and so I put it down. And it's not like I'm never gonna pick it up and read it again. I just don't have a time limit to read it this year. I'm also a huge mood reader, so it's hard for me to have like a schedule on reading. So no, I don't have any books that I have started that I feel that I need to finish. Do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? No. Again, I'm a mood reader, so I read whatever I'm in the mood for. So I don't have a transition book that will carry me into the new year. Is there a new release that you're still waiting for? No, because it just came out. And that was, I don't have the dust jacket. Let's try this. And that is Rhythm of War. I just got this a couple of days ago. Last week. I just got this last week. The answer would be no. I got the new release that I was waiting for. What are the 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I want to get to this before the end of the month. I want to read The Shadow Rising from Robert Jordan. This is the 4th book in the Wheel of Time series. I've obviously got to the 3rd book. So I finished the last book last month. I want to get this done, or at least a good chunk of it done before November ends. Before November ends. Or is it before October ends? Is it before November ends? I'm pretty sure it's before November ends. And then before 2021, I want to read the 5th book in the Wheel of Time so that I am just that far along. So I'm hoping to get at least to book 5 in the Wheel of Time before the end of the year. The 3rd book is Wilder Girls. I have put off reading this book for the first half of the year because of, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is like the perfect time to read this book and hoping that I like it because it, I hear that it applies to what's going on right now. Is there a book that you think would still shock you and become your favorite book? I'm going to go with The Shadow Rising. And the reason why I'm going to go with The Shadow Rising is because I hear from a lot of people that this is one of the best books in the series, or this is their favorite book in the series. And I am super excited to get to it. And I'm super excited to see how the story continues. So I believe this book could shock me and become my new favorite book. Have you already started making reading plans for 2020? No, not at all. I am a mood reader, and I've never planned my reading out ever until basically I started book 2, because then you start doing TBRs and, buddy reading a whole lot more. Before buddy reading was, I don't think I actually ever really buddy read besides occasionally with a friend. And we're like, let's pick this book up and buddy read. Yeah, but it was like once every couple of years or so. Now that I have a bigger group of book friends, I plan a little bit more. When before BookTube, I had zero plans. I just read what I want all the time. So it's a little weird for me to plan when I read, considering this is the first time I'm doing it in my lifetime. I hope that answered your question in the most rambling way that I could have. That is it for my end of the year book tag. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to, let me know what you're reading. It's almost the end of the year, and I think by the time this uploads and it will be put on the YouTubes, I think we're only going to have a month left. What are you guys reading last month of the year? As of right now, filming this video, I only have one book planned to read in December. Well, no, two. 2 books. 3. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me know what you guys are reading in December, and let me know if you're a person that plans their reading way far in advance, or are you a mood reader like me? Okay, bye! Do you have an autumnal? That was bad. Do you have an autumnal? I cannot say that word. Do you have an autumnal book? Woo! Oh, shoot, I should probably do it again so I don't have that in the middle. Freaking. Okay.